That's right. That's right. Yeah. Where you coming from? Oh, Merry Christmas. What's up? Hey man, Merry Christmas. What's up? Hey man, what's up? Yeah, Merry Christmas, brother. Coming from Christmas party? Coming from Christmas party?
Yeah.
Ah.
Do you want money?
Give you money? See, you got some American in them. What's good, guys? Prince Sports here. Now it's time to call out these Slurper boys. Probably the most toxic, the most disgusting, and the most downright stupid fan base that you could come across. With no logic, no sense, just a bunch of excuses. And that's LeBron James' fan base. All right? Why the fuck you guys got an excuse for everything? Every time LeBron loses, it's he didn't have this, he didn't have that. Let's give him more help. Let's give him this. Why can't you just call it what it is? If I say the guy provided empty stats and stat padding, there's valid proof of that. You know, LeBron James could shoot somebody and you sit there and say, oh, well, he didn't do it. You're just blaming it on a black man. Come on, guy, stop. You know, you're making yourselves look stupid, man. You know, answer me this. Since when has an NBA player dropped 30 plus points a game, okay, average damn near double digits in assists or rebounds or whatever, have a good field goal percentage shooting from the field, all of this, and not lead his team to something as simple as regular season wins? Don't tell me, oh, he didn't get no help. That's an excuse. The motherfucker playing with AD, he played double-digit games with AD, right? They got a good supporting cast. They've been in tooth and nail with some of the best teams in the league, and they actually beat some good teams in the league. So miss me with that bullshit. There should be a playoff contending team with on the outskirts of being called a title contender, right? Even Chris Broussard, tired of you fucking fanboys, you damn slurpers.
For us to see what would he look like in the playoffs in year
He's
four.
got Anthony Davis.
But he doesn't right now.
I know, but he's played 25 games with Anthony Davis this year. Or at least Anthony's been there for 25 games. I mean, look, and you know I love LeBron. But I just sometimes get tired of the let's get him more help. Let's get him more. It's always about let's get him more, let's get him more, let's get him more. If he was still good enough to be the number one guy on a contending team, then that wouldn't be the storyline. I get it, he's not a fit, but Russell Westbrook's there, and he's coming off the bench.
But Russ didn't play, and the write-up on the...
So there you have it. Then you got guys like, you know, he's not stat padding, he's just old out of his prime. Well, old guys out of their prime don't produce numbers like that. He's still on the tail end of his career. He's not fucking out of his prime yet. All right, so let's miss that. Let's miss me with that. And you got to take into fact condition because he barely played 82 games. Okay, so the fact that he barely played 82 games means he preserved himself for a lot of time. All right, it's all about conditioning. He's playing in the league that's way more easier to score in. Okay, so of course he's going to have inflated numbers. But if those inflated numbers don't equal to winning, I don't care about your stats getting all high. I don't care about you breaking records because that's not the end game to anything. Records are made to be broken. But what's not made to be broken is you winning. You're supposed to be winning games on a championship contending team or a playoff contending team. Period. There's no buts, ifs about it. Now you're going to sit there and use that fucking narrative excuse. He's old. If he's old, then that means he's stat padding. If he's not old, that means he's underachieving and providing empty stat numbers that don't lead to his team winning because we're seeing a proof like fucking now. They're going to probably miss the postseason again 2 years. All right? That's a dagger. This is after the guy just sit there and said, I'm never going to miss a postseason again. Okay, so you're never going to miss a postseason again, but you're on the verge of missing it. Does that make any sense? No. All right, so riddle me this, you damn Slurper boys. You get mad at people that tell the truth on LeBron James, the fact that he actually is overrated. All right, his stats are inflated. He's stat pads. And he's not even the best player on his own team. Because most of their wins came at the expense of Anthony Davis balling out. All right? So if LeBron James is not good enough to be the best player on his own fucking team, how the hell is he a top 5 or top 10 best player in the world? Why you give him the type of praise that you think you're supposed to be giving him when he don't deserve it? Period. All right? So miss me with the bullshit.
By far, what LeBron is doing, the best 20th season we've ever seen.
And
All
it
right?
would be, if I may add, the best 18th or 19th.
Absolutely. No one has come close to doing what LeBron's doing at this age or stage of his career. And so anything he does good is gravy. It's ice.
Let me stop you right there, Chris. LeBron's having a great 20th season, yes, number-wise, on a piece of paper. But shouldn't having a great season come along with winning in some form of capacity? Right? It don't have to be no championship. It got to be winning in some way, somehow.
What last night showed is that he no longer is obviously the number one guy on a good team, and he's not as good as his numbers are showing.
He's not as good. I repeat, he's not as good as his numbers are being shown. So what does that mean? Let's put 2 and 2 together. Let's add this. 2 plus 2 is 4. Oh, it's empty stats. Okay? Inflated numbers is empty stats. Thank you, Chris, for saying what I've been saying since last season. But let's continue.
All right, he's averaging what, 27?
9 and 7.
9 and 7. Yeah, you would look at those numbers and on efficient shooting overall and say, man, LeBron's just as good as ever. No, he's not. All right, this isn't close to what LeBron used to be. He's putting up big numbers. I don't begrudge him at all. But he's putting up big numbers in a league that is easy to score in, relatively speaking. And
You're right, Chris. It's more easier to score in today's league. So if a guy like Kevin Durant hits LeBron's age, he could still shoot the basketball. He'd be putting up good numbers like that too. You know, there's a good, valid excuse for that. As a matter of fact, any scorer playing in today's league, their numbers will get pretty much inflated, right? Let's go.
Jokic, Giannis, and Luka have all said it's easy to score in the NBA. It's easier than it is in Europe. And that is why LeBron is able to put up these similar numbers to what he's always done.
Plain and simple. Never in NBA history have you seen a guy that produced numbers that the LeBron is producing without them winning some type of games. They don't have to be the number 1 seed. They don't have to be the number 2 seed. They don't have to be the number 3 seed. But they got to fucking go out there and win now, right? A winning franchise isn't just a team that wins a championship. Okay? A winning franchise is a team that can win games and go into the postseason consistently. Okay? You can't diffuse every other team that lose and don't win a championship because that devalues the team that won the championship. Okay? You can't call everybody bums, everybody scrubs. You have to face somebody good and make your story to be better for a champion. Period. You have to go up against good teams. There's a lot of good teams that didn't win championships. But by that terms, they're losing. But by the terms of winning an NBA championship, yeah, only certain selected. That's for the elite of the elite, you know? So, yeah, it takes damn sure a lot to win an NBA championship. But that still doesn't discredit all the other good teams that get to the NBA Finals, compete for the NBA championship, and try to win. You can't do that. You can't debunk those guys. You can't downgrade them just because it uplifts your favorite basketball player. Period. All right? So you know where to find me. All of you Slurpers. This is not going out to nobody in particular, all right? Because I know how some people is. You guys got a big ego. You think everybody's talking about you. No. I've been always inviting fanboys to come down to my fucking channel to get free smoke. I mean, that's on anybody. You know, you could be a Joker fanboy. You could be a Kobe fanboy. Anybody. You know, Cause I'm always gonna have my shit to back up. There ain't a fucking soul on this fucking planet that could give me spoke in terms of trying to tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I'm backing it up with valid proof. Sports out, man. Peace.